Good afternoon, all you lovely people. Welcome back to the grumpy old git in the corner. Still in pain with bruises everywhere. I'm very fatigued, but it's a beautiful Thursday morning. Can't see a cloud in the sky. Got the windows open. Got a nice breeze coming through. Not too bad. Now, the first part of this is Labour. I've heard are being urged to put themselves out on YouTube to gain public support and usually the brainwashing. You know, are they kidding? Can you imagine the comments if some of these idiots put up content on YouTube? You know, they'd have to be disabled, wouldn't they? But would they? Now, I said this last night on the live stream. Think about how many people have been arrested or severely inconvenienced with threat of court and whatever, most with no further action taken. But a few have ended up in prison for it. To me, this is just my opinion of one scenario. This would promote people into doing it. It would provoke them. You know, you put a comment on and the next thing you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, you're getting a knock on the door and dragged out your fucking bed. I mean, personally, I would probably ignore them or just play them to sit and laugh at them, if nothing else. But would we have the option of reporting them for misinformation and misleading videos? Well, yeah, you'd probably have that option, but you wouldn't have much chance of succeeding in it. You know, that's just one opinion I've got on what this could be used for. Not saying it will, but there is that possibility, and other people do that. They post videos that provoke these reactions that get people into trouble. And, oh yeah, the trade deals. Well, Rachel Reeves is going to be sitting there wetting herself, ain't she? You know, she's now got the perfect excuse to start banging higher prices up, robbing us of more money just to make up the deficit that they're going to lose with the trade deals. And I still say, okay, it's the lowest out there, but I still say, told you so, Starmer. You ain't no friend of Trump's. But yeah, they're losing us billions every day, so this is just going to be another excuse. But going back to YouTube now, are they trying, we talked about this last night, are they trying to change and force people to change their attitudes, what they post on YouTube? Well, I had this in the week, and as you can see, it's telling me that I've got restrictions and I have to build a positive channel history. Yeah, in fairness, I've had a warning. That was weeks ago. They removed a live stream for alleged medical misinformation. Well, it wasn't. It came straight from a fucking doctor. So, but they're a law unto themselves, as we know. But a positive channel history. So what they're saying is you have to be putting videos up, say praising this totalitarian, treasonous government, or post pictures, videos of fluffy cats. Well, I like fluffy pussies. No, think about it, someone's going to clip that and fucking reuse that for something else. I like fluffy cats. I like watching fluffy cats. I am a cat lover. They'll clip that with that last bit, I expect, but there you go. You know, but they won't admit this. I've talked to one of their robots, and as obviously you get nowhere with them. you know, that they're programmed to shut you down at every opportunity. But it gets stranger. Not only now have they slapped this on restrictions on the channel of not being able to post links in the comments and such, you can get these restored if you verify yourself to them, apparently. You can see here, you know, it's this trying to brainwash people, because this option I can't use. You have to verify with a video or proof of ID on your mobile phone, using your mobile phone. Well, as you all know, I don't use my phones on the internet. They're that old, they won't even accept the YouTube app, so I got no chance of doing that. So I had a bit of a conflab with them at, can I verify myself online to get these restrictions lifted. I only use a desktop. I've told them I only use a desktop. Yes, there is an option there where you can verify yourself online. But guess what? As it says here, only certain creators and channels can use it. And apparently I'm not one of them. I wonder why. You know, this 1984, it's not coming. It's here, people. It's here. Heads up. And literally, you know, if anybody else is having this issue, I mean, please share this video out there, because I'd be interested if anybody else is having this issue that's a creator. But to me, this is just another form of harassment and suppression, trying to drive the narrative that we follow. Common sense, you know. But this not being able to share links, now that is purely, I believe, to stop us sharing content of people that are like-minded. Not, as I used to say, putting out the real news. They want us to just see the fake news that they're using to brainwash people with. It's blatantly obvious. But as I say, they're a law unto themselves. You can't argue with them. You know, they make the decisions. What can we do? Our hands are tied. As I always said, platforms like YouTube, they will consume themselves. You know, shame they don't put as much energy into stopping the grooming gangs and stuff like that, and pulling down that sort of shit. No, because that's all in the government narrative. We know that. But I'll leave that there for today, folks. I'm very, very tired, and I want to at least get out the back and sit out the back for a little while, catch a bit of sun while it's there. I am a bit vitamin D deficient, so. But anyway, guys, take all that in mind. Share the channel out there. I want to see how many more people are getting this. But until the next one, maybe one tomorrow, might not, I don't know. See if I have a Friday rant. But as always, guys, stay safe, stay strong, and stay free from this bullshit and oppression. Respects.